to instance, perform the group by. Sorting, load the data into instance, sort the data. Okay, na? Then, so now first these two tables are loaded into memory. After loading the tables into memory, then it will apply this join condition. Okay, na? Then it go to the first one. EMP dot department number is what? 10. First one, EMP dot department number is 10. 10 compared with 10. Equal or not? Yes. Condition true. So this row is joined to this row. This row is joined to this row. That means these two rows becomes one row. Joining means what? The two rows becomes one row. Okay. Then next one. And 10. Okay. 10. Next. 10 is compared with what's it? 20 also. Equal? No. 10 is compared with 30. No. 10 compared with 40. No. So 10 is only equal to this. Only this record is joined to this record. Yes. Next one. 20. 20 compared with 10. Not equal. Next 20 equal. So condition true. When condition true, join. So this row is joined to this row. These two rows becomes one row. Next one. 20 compared with 30. 20 compared with 40. Not equal. Next 30. 30 is compared with what's that? 10. Not equal. 30 compared with 20. Not equal. 30 compared with 30. Equal. So these two rows becomes one row. Okay. Then next one. So 30 compared with 40. No. 20 compared with 10. Not equal. Compared with 20. Equal. So these two rows becomes one row. SQL join these two rows. Okay. Na? Then next one. So this is what? 20. This 20 joined to 20. Yes. What name? 5. What is this is? Null. Is null is equal to any? No. So this is not selected. That's it. This is the output. Okay. Then. So what is this is employee row. This is department row. You are joining employee row with department row. That's all. Not null, but I have not taken some. You take some location like. Okay, now then. In table, these rows are in two separate tables. This row is in EMP, this row is in department. What we are doing in output, we are combining these two rows into what? One row. So that is called join. Okay, then. Clear? Then. So here, suppose it is null here. 1 second. This is null. Then department number is null. If this null is equal to null, huh? This null is equal to null. Yes, sir? Huh? No. Nulls are not equal. Okay, na? One null is not equal to what? Another null. Okay, na? Nulls are equal or not equal? Not equal. Okay. What it is printing? No. They're equal or not equal? Not equal. Can just written a if condition? Yes. If they are equal, then compulsory it will print. Yes. Yes or no? Then okay. Now let's see. So then, sir, here, suppose tell me if it is null, this is null, this is null. This record is joined to this record or not joined? Not joined. Nulls are not equal. Okay. Then understood. Then okay. Next. So let me run this query. Then you see this. Let me run the query. So this is employee table. This is the employee table. Okay. Employee number, name, salary, department. So this employee belongs to 20. Next belongs to 30, 20, 10. Okay. Next. So this is what's the department table. Not there. Create. Not there, na? Create. How to create? Copy this. Copy and paste. Okay. Now created. So both tables are there or not? Yes. Now run this query. Join query. Okay. Then run the join query. Sir, okay. Then how it works? How it works? You see this. Sir, first it go to what? First it go to EMP table. Take the department number. Go to department table. Then take department number. Go to department table. Find the matching department. So what the matching department? 20. 20 is matching to. Then select department name and location. Then go to second row. So what is the department number? 30. So take this department number. Go to the department table. Find the matching department. 30 is matching to this 30. Select the name and location. That's all. So this is repeated for how many? How many rows are there? 14 rows. So this is repeated for 14 rows. Then now you see this here. So run the query. So employee Smith belongs to research. Employee, second employee, sales. Because his department number is 30, sales. Okay. Then understood now? So this row, this data belongs to, this data is selected from EMP. This is selected from department. Combining the rows of two tables into one row. Okay. Then. So this is called what? Join. Got it? Then. Next. Sir, in the output, I want to see the department number also. In the output, it is not showing the department number. Why? Huh? It is not showing the department number because we are not selecting. I want to see the department number also. Then select department number. Okay, na? Then if you want to see something in the output, you have to write it in select. Run this error. Why? Ambiguous column name, department number. What is ambiguity means? Ambiguity means what? Okay, na? Something confusion, not clear. So SQL is confusing. Why it is confusing? when you are selecting the department number, it is confusing because it is there in both the tables. It is there in employee table. It is also there in department table. That is why it is confusing. From which table it should select, it is confusing. It is present in both the tables, na? So it is confusing. So from which table it has to select. So that is why it is giving what error. Okay, then. So this is one problem. What is the another problem is, okay, if you, in this example, you are not selecting the data from one table, you are selecting data from two tables. If you select the column names, then SQL has to go to both the tables. It has to check whether this EMP NO belongs to EMP table or department table. It has to check background. It will check whether this EMP NO belongs to EMP na DEPT na. E-name belongs to EMP na DEPT na. Salary belongs to EMP na. Every field it has to check whether that field belongs to EMP na DEPT na. So time taking or not? Yes. So there is a time complexity. Okay na? And another one, ambiguity error. Yes. Sir, if you select from one table, then if you select the data from one table, it doesn't need to check this field belongs to table 1 or table 2 now, because you're selecting from one table. But now you're selecting from two tables, then every field it has to check whether that field belongs to table 1 or table 2. So then time taking. Okay. To overcome problems, then what you do, one thing. See, declare the what? Okay, na? Alias. Declare the alias for tables. So EMPE. Next one, department D. EMP as E. Department as D. What is E? Alias for EMP. What is D? Alias for department. So declare the alias and prefix column names with alias. Declare the alias and prefix column names with what? Alias. So what is this is E dot EMP NBO. Next, E dot E name. Next, E dot salary. Next what? So department number. You want to select the department number from which table? It is there in both. So from which table? Any table is okay. Then suppose D dot. I want to select department number from department table. Next one, D name, D dot. Location, what? D dot. So next, declare the alias, prefix column names with what? Alias. Okay. Then, so there are two advantages of writing the query like this. What are the advantages? There are two advantages. One is you will not get what's that? Ambiguity error. Now you will not get ambiguity. Why? Now you will not get the ambiguity error. Why? Because you are telling select the department number from department table. Now there is no confusion. You are explicitly telling SQL that select department number from department table. Okay. Next, another one. Now it doesn't need to check whether this EMP NO belongs to EMP table or department table. It doesn't need to check. So because you are telling EMP NO belongs to EMP table, D name belongs to department table, location belongs to department table. You are explicitly telling. So it doesn't need to check whether this field belongs to table 1 or table 2 or doesn't need to check. So directly go to the table, select this number. Directly go to department table, select the D name. So there are two advantages of writing the query like this. One is to avoid ambiguity. Another one, faster execution. Okay, then. Understood? Now. So now, see in the above query display, what's it? So I'm displaying employee details with department details, and also display department number. Okay, then department number. So what is asking, display the department number also, but you write query like this. Okay, I'm selecting department number. Then, so what is this is, this gives error. What is that error? Ambiguity error. So ambiguity column, what's the department number? Okay, then next. So while writing the join queries, in join queries, what the best method is declare what table alias and prefix column names with table alias for two reasons. One is to avoid what? Ambiguity. Another one for faster execution. Okay, then cannot no. So then okay, no. Okay, okay, then so now it is showing department number also in the output. Now it is not giving the error. Why? Because so you mention. If you don't mention, then error, ambiguity. So because it is there in both the tables, and then you mention from which table you want. You can select from any table because it doesn't make any difference. If you select from EMP, select from DEPT, so no difference. Okay, then. Understood? Then, okay. That's all. This is just how to write what join query. Okay, then. But the previous query is showing the previous query. The previous query showing what's it? All the employees data. Yes. Okay, na? Then. So the previous query displays what? All. Next. Then. Suppose I want to see display what employee name, department name, location, working at what New York location. Display only these fields, name, DNAME, location, working at New York location. So he doesn't want all the employees. He want to see only the employees working at what? New York location. Select E dot E name, D dot D name, D dot location. Then EMP as E, inner join department as D, on E dot department number equals to D dot department number. So then if you write like this, it returns all, but it's not asking all. It's asking only this. Then one more, apply the where condition. Where what? Location equals to New York. How to write? D dot location equals to New York. Then. Then. Okay. Enough? No. Then. So it will check both join on join condition and also where condition. It will select both join condition and also where condition. Okay, then. So here it go to the first one, 10. EMP dot department number. 10 is equal to 10. Join condition true. Yes. Location is New York. Yes. Where condition also true. Selected or none? Yes. And 20, next one. 20 compared with 10. 20 compared with 20. Is location is New York? No, not selected. Next 30. 30 compared with 30. Department is same. Location is New York? No. Next 20 compared with 20. Location is New York? No. So then how many are there? One. Here in this example, one. Okay. Now. So let's see. Then, so here you run this. This query gives all, but I don't want to see all. I want to see only one. E name, Rename location. Then what? Where location equals to New York. So this query will return who are working at New York location. Okay, now then you see that all are working at what's it? New York location. Okay, then you give anything. For example, I'm giving like this. So this gives what? Employees working at what's it? Chicago location. Okay, then so you pass the location, then it will give employees list. I want to see employees working at New York location earning more than 3,000, more than 2,000. Working at New York location earning more than 2,000 and earning more than 2,000. E dot salary greater than 2,000. How many working at New York location? 3. Let's see. This query will return how many rows? This query will return how many rows? All the 3. Maybe all are earning more than 2,000. Okay. Then suppose give 3. Only 1. Okay, na? No. So like this, you can write multiple. Okay. Now, okay. What is this is called? What is this is called? What is this is called? This one. This one. What is this is called? What is this is called? This is joint condition. Yes. What is this is called? This is called filter condition. This is called joint condition. What is this is? Filter condition. Filtering, selecting specific rows. That. So this one is joint condition. This one is what? Filter condition. Okay, then join condition, join the records of 2 tables. Filter condition selects specific rows. Okay, then okay. Next. Then suppose in this example, for example, you take this example. I'll ask, okay, display order details with customer details. Display order details with customer details. Then select star from orders O, inner join, customer as C, on. Then O dot customer ID equal to C dot customer ID. Orders table customer ID equal to customer table customer ID. If they are equal, then join. Yes. Okay. Then I don't want all. I want display order details with customer details only to be delivered today. Only the orders to be delivered today. Where O dot order date, not order date, delivery date. Orders to be delivered today. O dot delivery date equals to get date today. Okay, na? Then understood. Now, next. Next, see. But here, how many tables you are joining? 2 tables. You join only two tables. You join only two tables. No, we can join three tables, four tables, five tables. Okay, then. So how to join more than two tables? Join conditions also increases. Suppose, see, to join two tables, I want to join table one and table two. How many conditions required to join table one and table two? How many conditions? One. I want to join three tables. Table one, table two, table three. Then two conditions. Maybe one is between table one and table two. Another is between table two and table three. I want to join three, four tables. Then three conditions. One is between table one and table two. Another between table two, table three. Another between three and four. So total how many? Three conditions. So to join n tables, n minus one. That's so that is a rule. Okay. Then so to join what? To join n tables, what? N minus one join conditions required. To join n tables, n minus one join conditions required. Okay. Then okay. So then, but what is the syntax? How to write the query? Select what? Columns from, select columns from table one. Next one, inner join table two, table one, inner join table two. What next? What's it? On what? On join condition. Next one, what? Inner join table three on join condition. Next, table four, like this. So you can give multiple. Okay. Then. So this is the syntax for joining multiple tables. Okay. Then. So if you want, you can also apply where condition also. Okay. Then. Okay. Now. 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 Let's take, suppose then, let's take one example. Okay. Then. So suppose here, then Just see this. One example. Then let's see one. Okay. Okay, then. Sir, here one table is there. Okay. Then. So suppose here, let's take one table. What the table is? Employee table. So one field is what? Employee, what's it? Sorry, table name is what? Employees. Employees. Then one field is employee ID, employee first name. Like we don't need all. So there is a call department ID. Okay. Then already know. Next. And there is another table. What the table is? Departments table. Okay. Then. So the departments table. In this, one field is what? Department ID. One field is what? D name, department name. Next, there is a field. What is location ID? Sir, here, earlier we have location. Yes. What the location contains? City, New York, Chicago. So city, yes. But not city. Here, code, city code. ID means code. So what is the stores? Location code. Okay, na? Then the location details are stored in another table. What is the table? Locations table. This contains code. The details are there in another table. What the table is? Locations table. Then in this one field is what? Location ID. Next one, city. Next one, state. Next one, okay, country ID. Country ID. Country ID. Next, country ID. ID means code. But the details are there in what's that? Another table. What is the table? Countries table. In this one field is country ID. One field is country name. That's it. So how many? 4 tables. Okay, then. Okay, next. Ah. So from these 4 tables, what I want to show, what employee, what's that? Name, maybe first name. Okay, na? Next one. Employee, what? Employee belongs to D name, which and what? Which city and which state and what's it? Which country? Country name. I want this output. Understood? Then I want to see the name, D name, city, state, and country. Okay. Then. So then. Now. So here, this belongs to what? This belongs to employee table. This belongs to department. This too belongs to locations. This belongs to countries table. Okay. Then. So employees. department, locations, countries. Okay, then. So here you see this here from employee table, she's asking first name. Next, she's asking what's it? D name. But what is there here? Department ID. Employee table contains department ID, but he is asking department name. Department name is there in department table. Then you have to find out how to get the department name. Then join these two tables based on the department ID. If department IDs are equal, join so that you'll get the department name. Yes or no? Then, so one join is between what? Employee and what's it? Department based on the department ID. Next. So join these two tables based on the department ID. Department IDs are equal, join so that you'll get the department name. After joining these two tables, you'll get the D name and also location ID. You'll get the location ID also. But if you want to display, you can display. You don't want, leave it. But you'll get the location ID. But it's not asking the location ID. It's asking what? City and state. So if you know the location ID, how to get the city and state? You know the location ID, how to get the city and state? Join department table with what? Locations table. Join these two tables based on the location ID. Then you'll get the city, state. So one join is between department and what's it? Locations table based on the location ID. Okay. Next, after joining this, you'll get the city and state and country ID. But it's not asking country ID, it's asking what? Country name. Then if you know country ID, how to get the country name? Join locations table with what? Countries table based on the country ID. Then you'll get the country name. Okay, no? Then like this. So one join is between EMP and department based on the department ID. One is between these two based on location ID. One is between these two based on country ID. That's okay. So how many tables? 4 tables. How many join conditions? 3. Always n tables, n minus 1. Okay, then. Okay, now. Then. So tell me the query. What? Select what? E dot first name. D dot D name. L dot what? City. L dot state. C dot country name. From what? From employees what? Employees what? As E. Next. Inner join. Departments as D. Next one. On. What is the condition? E dot department ID equals to D dot department. So joining these two tables based on the department ID. Then I'll get the D name and location ID, but we are displaying D name. But I don't want to display location ID, but you'll get the location ID. But it's not asking location ID to display. It's asking to display city and state. Then if you know location ID, how to get the city and state, that you have to find out. Then join department table with what? Location table. But department table is already there. In from class, department table is already there. Yes. Then what is not there? Locations. Then what you have to write? Inner join locations as L. Next one on. So then here what? Join these two tables based on the location ID. So D dot location ID equal to L dot location ID. So after joining these two tables, then you'll get the city, state, and what? Country ID. But it's not asking to display country ID, it's asking to display country name. Then if you know country ID, how to get the country name, you have to find out. Again, what? Join locations and countries based on the country ID. Then locations is already there. Then what? Inner join countries as C on what? L dot country ID equal to C dot country ID. That's all. Even if 10 tables are given, 20 tables are given, same procedure you have to follow. Okay, then. But to run this, what first create tables. Okay, then now. So let's see. Suppose yet then. So run this. To run this, first create what tables. Okay, now. So then create these tables. What this is? Countries. Okay, now. Then. Okay, let it be. Then. Okay, now. Now let me create then. Okay, one second. So employees table is already there. Okay. Once again, drop table, what's sir? Regions. Drop table, what? Just a minute. Employees. Then drop table, what? Departments. Drop table, locations. Table, what? Countries. Drop table, what? The regions. Like this. Now create. Okay, na? So tables are created. Data is what, sir? inserted. Already tables are there. Then now, okay, then. Okay, na? Then these are all lines. How many lines? Then okay. Okay, na? So table is created. Okay, next. After creating the tables, now you can see. You can see this. Okay, then what are the table? What are the tables? Select start from employees. One table is created. Then this is the employees table. How many rows? 107. Okay, then. So then here the employee works for which department? 90, 60, 100, 100, 30, 50. Yes or no? And the details are there in what? Another table. What is the table? Departments table. Okay. Then once again, you see the first employee. You see the first one. What is the first employee? Steven. So Steven, he belongs to which department? 90. Then see this. Departments. Okay. Departments. Then. So departments. Okay. So 90 department. Steven belongs to 90 department. So what is the 90 department? Executive. And where it is located? 1700. Location is 1700. The details are there in what? Locations table. Then 1700. So what is the city? Seattle. And state is Washington. Country ID is what? US. But country details are there in another table. What the table is? Countries table. So US, then what's that? United States of America. Okay, na? Then understood. But I want to what combine this data. Then so you return the query. So run this query. Okay, you write run this query. Then what is the name? D name is not there. Huh? Sorry. D name. D name. Yes. Steven belongs to executive city, Seattle, state, Washington, country, United States of America. Okay. That's it. So like this, you can join 10 tables, 15 tables, 20 tables also. Okay, now? Then. I'll add it to the Google class. File. I'll add the file. You open the file and copy. Okay. Then. Then. Okay, now? Next. Then. So you try this. What you have to, you try this one. Okay, now? Then. One is what? Order, same thing. Order ID, order date, delivery date. Next one, customer ID. Then. So there is one table. What? Customers, customer ID, name, address. There is another table. What the table is? Products table. Product ID, product name, product price. There is one table, order details. Then this is order details. Then, so in this, the order is for order ID, that is for which product, how much quantity. Order ID, that order is to buy which product, how much quantity. So 4 tables. One table stores orders, one table stores customer, one table stores order details, one table stores products. From these tables, I want this output. What the output is? Order ID, what? Order date. That order is, okay now. Order is placed by which customer? Customer name, customer address, and which products you want to buy. What the product? What's the ID? Product name. What is the product? Price? How much? Quantity you want to buy. So what is the amount? That's all. But the amount is not there. Amount is not there. You have to calculate. You can calculate now. Price is 500. Product price is 500. Quantity he purchased 3 quantities. Then what the amount is? 3 into 500, 1500. Okay. Then that's all. So here also you have to join how many? 4 tables. Okay. 3 conditions. One is between orders and customer. One is between orders and customer. One is between orders and order details. Second, third one, order details and product. Based on product ID. Yes. Understood? One join is between orders and customer. One join is between orders and order details. One join is between order details and products. That's all. Okay, then. So between these two, what is the common field? Customer ID. Between orders and order details, what is the common field? Order ID. Orders and products, what is the common field? Product ID. That's all. So 4 tables, 3 joins. Okay. Okay then. So we'll continue this tomorrow.